2026 election, and also we have the Student Representative Council of Everest Height International. But right here, you can see the electoral officers of Toddlers Haven. They are getting themselves ready and preparing the ballot boxes for this election. It's a great one. You can see the officers, they are all ready and seated. You can see the chairman is actually giving the ballots papers to his officers. So quickly, as you can see, we also have we have a local observer, and right here, this is our local observer, Mr. Emmanuel, and of course we have the international observers. So we are saying a big thank you for coming. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have our security, the gallant security men, the SYG security men, making sure the election is a free and fair one. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can also see, we have the press members from Everest Height International. These are press members from Everest Height International capturing the moments, making sure they document and broadcast all that is going on here. As you can see, we have the voters, the electorate, they are ready for the casting of vote. They are actually here to choose their representatives for this particular session. It's Toddlers Haven, and right now they will be coming to cast their votes. So ladies and gentlemen, it's what we do in Toddlers Haven, and of course, Everest Height International. As we are having this one going on here, we also have the Everest Heights having the Student Representative Council election as well. So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the 12 right here, they are giving an orientation on what to do and how to cast their votes. It's Toddlers Haven and Everest Height International.
You do have to book a vote.
Sanitation prefect. Sanitation prefect.
So ladies and gentlemen, we are on now and the election is ongoing.
You don't know their names.
As you are seeing, the electoral officials are actually giving instruction to the jurors on how to cast their votes. The SYG security gallant men are all on duty, and as you can see, we have the press members. They are also having their moment. So ladies and gentlemen, we have our foreign observers and local observers as well. So ladies and gentlemen, you can see she is casting her votes. So ladies and gentlemen, is what we do in Toddlers Haven, and of course Everest Height International.
That's timekeeper. As a sanitation prefect.
Just the special
Toddlers Haven 2023 election. The jurors are ready to elect their senior prefects, game prefects, sport prefects, house captains, assembly prefects, library prefects, ICT prefects. Is what we do in Haven. We are giving the jurors the opportunity to own their future, giving them the real life experience. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the draws are actually casting their votes, voting for their senior prefects, deputy senior prefects, sanitation prefects, library prefect, ICT prefects. You can see the electoral officers are giving instructions. The security men are on ground. Members of press from Everest Height International. And of course, we also have our international observers. In a moment, we shall be meeting them
Now, for the timekeeper, who do you
to ask them about the process of the election. Is what we do in Toddler's Haven and Everest Height International. Ladies and gentlemen, corner of the rotunda you can see the Everest Height International. Also, they are out. Election in progress right there. And they are also voting for the Student Representative Council. As you can see, we also have the electoral officers, foreign observers at the collation center, making sure it is free and fair. It's a big, beautiful, and a wonderful experience so far. Future. It's been a beautiful and wonderful so far. Quiet, serene, wonderful so far. Quiet, serene environment, free and fair election in progress. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, live in Toddler's Haven and Everest Height International, election in progress. So quickly, we shall be meeting the members of press and our observers to quickly tell us one or two ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the ballot boxes
Okay, assembly prefect. Anybody from assembly prefect? Yeah, this Sport prefect. Wait, don't do that. Sport prefect.
Okay, now for sports, for assistance, okay, assistant for
House captain.
for this year. for assistant house captain.
Obafemi Awolowo. Obafemi Awolowo. ICT prefect. ICT prefect. Anybody? Come.
Let me see your finger. Okay, go.
Carry your paper, put it inside the box. Put it inside. Come. Look, put it and go. Drop it and go. Oh yeah, go. Pass like this.
Follow here.
Who is going to do this? Sorry. Oh yeah. Go to me.
Come.
Stay with me. Take me to go back. Move back.
Very good. For another night. Senior prefect.
Like them here.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see,
Timekeeper.
What?
Assembly prefect.
Taking pictures again. No problem now. We have enough time. Okay.
House captain. House captain. House captain.
Start from the beginning now. Senior prefect. Do you know who you want to be? And what's the question? Put inside the paper. Pass it. Yeah, drop it. Hello, brother. Starting from here. Can you start? Come. Pass it.
Hurry up.
Anybody will
So I just called the name for it. This is
Come, pass.
Who do you want to speak? Say it out. Just grab it. You like it.
Let your project.
You know, do you understand? So you know the people you are
Go back to that. Say you can
I need my voice, please. So, please, sorry.
Okay, this one now. Which one?
No, it's not to see. Like the people sit here. Primary school.
Next. Next.
Please.
Next person for house captain.
Olabimiro. Ebenezer.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see,
Going to for house
the election is ongoing, and of course, it's going smoothly. So quickly we shall be having a few questions. Let's quickly meet some of the students voting. So ladies and gentlemen, quickly let's meet some of the students of Everest Heights International. So quickly, what's your name? Okay, so Purity Chisomaga, what qualities did you look? Are you done voting for? Okay, so what qualities did you look for before choosing your candidate?
Qualities I look for somebody who is hardworking, who is organized,
Okay, so that's beautiful. So do you think it is moving? Is it a free and fair election so far? All right, so thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, you've seen or you've heard from one of the students voting. Much. Ladies, much. Ladies and gentlemen, till is the 2026 prefectship election for Toddlers Haven, and of course, Student Representative Council for Everest Heights International. As you can see, the students are being given orientation on how to go about voting from the electoral officers. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can officers, ladies and gentlemen, as you can also see, we have the press from Everest High International as well. It has been a wonderful, smooth. We are here at the polling unit 2 of Everest Heights International, and I have seen one of our external observer. So let's quickly meet her. Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
So quickly introduce yourself.
Good morning, sir.
What, how was today's election?
Beautiful, coordinated. As you can see in our camp, it's peaceful and everything is going orderly.
Thank you very much. And are the pupil students of Everest High, are they following the electoral process?
Yes. All of them are behaving very good. They all conduct themselves very well.
Okay, thank you very much. So quickly, what stands out to you about the school's election system?
What stands out is that it's fair. It's fair and it's very fair. There's no dragging, there's no any shouting around. Everything it was just perfect.
Okay, thank you very much, madam. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from one of our external observer. It's been a free and smooth election. Thank you.
By getting from Magaji down to Baka. Sport prefect from Alba Iwatu to Ebenezer and Kambeni, who are now we are going to assistant sport prefect. So this is house captain for Nnamdi Azikiwe. Who are you voting for house down to Maga?
Others should follow Mr.
For Albert, for sport prefect, Albert, Abraham, Claudine,
Look at your country.
for house captain.
So ICT.
Is it Fahaz?
ICT, choose who do you want for ICT?
For house captain, who do you pick?
And this thing to me.
Go and drop it in the corner. Next person.
I don't send money to anybody.
That's slow in voting now. Fast now. Sports prefect next.
So you're going to carry your paper, yeah?
Is one of our internal observer. Hello, good morning. We are happy to meet you. Can you tell us one or two about today's election?
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. I must say it has been a very calm and peaceful one. It has been a fair one. I trust God that it will still like this till the end. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful, wonderful one. We shall be meeting some of our external observers from the primary section.
The observer.
Calm down, just calm down.
Be fast.
So ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right now, we have our external observers. First, we want to appreciate you. I want to say a big thank you for coming, and we just want you to be fully involved as you have always been doing. So right now, I just have some few questions. How would you rate the conduct of today's election? Please tell us your name.
Good morning, all. My name is Dauda. Well, overall, the process is going on smoothly and there's no interference. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, madam, for that. And the other question I have, are the protests following the rules of the electoral process?
And Mrs. Abubakar, the jurors are responding well. They are following their lines well, and they are doing their work perfectly. Thank you very much.
Sanitation prefect. We also have Mohammed Amir Magaji coming for sport and assembly prefect. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the likes of Amir Ismail Gambo coming for library prefect. We also have Isa Ramat, library prefect.
I say tick this place. Yeah.
Karima Mohammed coming for ICT prefect and sanitation prefect. Ladies and gentlemen, the likes of Gabriel Esther coming for senior prefect, ICT prefect. It's indeed a beautiful and wonderful, wonderful one. We also have the likes of God's Abundance coming for ICT prefect and library prefect. We also have Ahmad Adamu for timekeeper of Buffen. Ladies and gentlemen, team. Let's see if she will make it. And we have a bidder for the vice president. Let's see if she will make it. We have the likes of Alabi Shama, and we also have Sufyan Kassim. So let's we will we have Alicia Yo, and Musa. And for the post of sanitation prefect, we have the likes of Karima Mohammed, Fahaz Pereira, Bello Aminu, Gogo Gabriel, Chidera, and we also have Eze Onyechi. We also have Ogomia and Annabelle Nwatu. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful Damu Bello.
Sure, he comes back. Now listen.
Pass it.
The moment to be finished, one come right. Are you hearing me? After passing your yes.
Next.
Yeah, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toddlers Hill and Everest Height International is what we do and is how we do it. It's the 2026 Prefectship election for Toddlers Haven and Student Representative Council election for Everest Height International. It has been a wonderful, wonderful experience so far. As you can see, the judges coming out in numbers, voting for their senior prefect.
The Muslim.
captain of Obafemi Awolowo, we have the likes of Agogo Gabriel. Ladies and gentlemen, for ICT prefects, we have the likes of Janelle Victor, Aliyah Uba Mohammed, Sylvester Iyambe, Ebenezer Olagbembro, Gabriel Esther, Karima Mohammed, Peculiar Timothy, Obi the Light, Ochichimobi, God's abundance, dominion or comfort, and also Abu, Somtu, Chuku, ladies and gentlemen, of St. Girls and the various positions they are aspiring to contest for. And once again, and Representative Council of Everest Height International. We have the likes of Adams Abdul Martin from SS2 contesting for or aspiring to be the president of the Student Representative Council. And for the vice president, we have Samaila Abida from SS2 aspiring to be the vice president of the Student Representative Council. And still we shall continue and we'll quickly have a little interview with parents of toddlers heaven. Let's quickly have down right here with me. I have
Mrs. Abubakar Halima.
all right, madam. So, what can you say about today's election?
The election is going on smoothly. Everybody is well coordinated. The children are trying their best. And honestly, I'm happy about that.
Okay, so how do you feel about the school involving pupils in leadership election?
I think they are grooming them for the future. So by the time they grow up, they find themselves in the tops of affair in life. They won't see it as a new thing to them because they were fully involved in the school politics from the initial stage. I think that is well recommended.
Thank you very much. Before I let you go, I would just want to ask, what leadership values do you hope your children learn from this process?
Leadership values. I think integrity, honesty, strong capability, and all of the ramifications to be fruitful to themselves in future.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from Mrs. Halima Abubakar, one of our parents from Toddler's Haven. It's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience so far. As you can see right here, the on how to go about the voting. It's been a wonderful, 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 wonderful experience. So quickly, I want to, the press members, we also have wonderful press members from Everest Heights International. As we are rounding up this particular election, I'd like to hear a little from them. So quickly, we want you to introduce yourselves and tell us some of the information you have gathered about today's election.
Good day, everyone. My name is Muhasina Idris Osman, and a member of the press. Yeah, so my observation today is that the election has been going smooth today, and there is no form of election malpractice. And I'm very happy to be proud to participate in today's election. I feel important because my vote will be counted.
All right, thank you very much. So quickly introduce yourself and tell us one or two about this election.
Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. My name is Jamil Amina, a member of the Press and Library Club. My experience today was smooth and peaceful. The process was well organized. Teachers were supervising the students voting calmly without any problems.
Hello, my name is Felix. I'm a member of the press club, and the most exciting part of this election was the orderliness of the students and the way the electoral officers handled the election.
Good day, everybody. My name is Olajide. Good day, everybody. My name is Olajide Kurede. I'm a member of the press club. What I've gathered from this election is the way everything was smoothly organized. Students, voters were listening to the rules of the election, no cheating, and everything was smooth.
Good day, everyone. My name is Isabel Ashi. I liked how the election was smoothly coordinated and overseen by the press members.
Good day, everyone. I'm Hella a press club member. Nice coming back. That was I used by a press club member, and the most exciting part for me was getting to witness an election process.
Is the chairman of the electoral committee of Everest Heights International. So quickly, can we know what's your name?
My name is Rosemary Chizaban.
All right, thank you very much. So, a quick one, as the chairman of this particular election, can you briefly explain how the voting process is being conducted today?
Well, first and foremost, I would like to thank the staff. I would like to thank the parents that left their work to come to this place. I also like to thank the students. They are also participating in the election. So far, the election has been going smoothly. We didn't have any kind of misconduct election. Everybody conducted the election, and they have did the election in a conducive manner. So the election, we can say, is a free and fair election so far. Thank you.
All right, so quick one. Do you have there been any challenges so far?
No, not to my knowledge. We haven't had any challenge so far when conducting the election.
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's Miss Rosemary as the chairperson of the election from Everest Heights International. So quickly, as you can see, the draws, here we have the bet six draws of Douglas Heaven. They are also out to conduct their own they are here to vote. And in a quick one after that, we shall be meeting them for one or two questions. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, among these jobs, we have those coming for the position of senior prefect. We have the likes of Gabriel, Esther, Obi the Light, Abubakar, Ezogu, Chukwuebuka, or Chichimobi, Adedeji, Ojo Lubenga, Juliet Kayode, and Salim Peter. They are all coming out for the senior prefect. So let's see what it will be like. And we also have for the post of deputy senior prefect, we have the likes of Patrick Chukwu, Fatiha Yahaya, Ogo Mia. Ladies and gentlemen,
Next person. No. Next person.
The election tedious. Like just to
Ladies and gentlemen, post of House Captain Amadu Bello. We have the likes of Adedeji Ojo Lubenga. We have Wurola Ayola, Peculiar Timothy, Annabelle Nwatu, and for Assistant Captain of Africa. We have the Lambert, Sylvester Youngbe, Ebenezer Oladuniro, Gabriel Esther Karima Mohammed, Peculiar Timothy, Obedelight Ochi Chimobi, God's Abundance, Dominion of Kafor, and Ago Somto Chukwu. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a beautiful and wonderful experience as we are gradually coming to the end of the election of the Prefects and Student Representative Council of Douglas prefect as well. It's been a wonderful, a free, smooth, and fair election 2026. And we are saying a big thank you to our external observers and parents for coming out to make this day a beautiful and a wonderful one for the school and the drills as well. And we are saying a big thank you to the SYG security team for their gallant presence to make sure the election is free and fair, to ensure the ballot boxes are properly safeguarded. And we're also saying a big thank you to the chairman committee for this election 2026. We're looking at the chairman, Mr. Tunde, for the Beck section, and Miss Rosemary for Everest Heights International. Ladies and gentlemen, immediately after the Beck 6 drills are done voting, we shall be having the teachers coming around to vote as well. And let's see what 2026 will be like and who will be leading the school. It's Toddler's Haven and Everest Heights International, giving the girls the opportunity to own their future. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also saying a big thank you to the electoral officials, the likes of Mr. Joshua, Mr. Harry, Miss Precious, Miss Alice, Miss Felicity, and Mr. Obi, and of course, Mr. Emmanuel Omeza, and of course, the chairman, Mr. Tunde himself. It's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful process so far. Toddler's Heaven, having a wonderful organization, a beautiful setting as the jewels come to decide their future and also experience what it's like to vote and what it is like to have a democracy. And we are hoping and wishing these jewels will grow up and change the society for a better one, for the good of the nation. It's Toddler's Haven and Everest Heights International 2026 election for the Student Representative Council and also for the prefects. We have seen Mr. Tunde delivering a free and fair election without manipulation, without any alteration. The media crew were not bullied. The observers were given free chance to move around and observe and report situations. And very soon we shall be seeing the returning officials counting the ballots, papers from the ballot boxes. Ladies and gentlemen, Still, we have the press member Annabelle Anita Yambe, one of the press members of this great 2026 election. She has been reporting and she has been observing. It's indeed a wonderful one, and she's also coming for class rep in her class as one of the student representative council. Also, you will have to introduce yourself. What's your name and tell us your class?
My name is Anita Yambi and I'm in JSS2 Benevolence.
Okay, I must say I like the exposure and the confidence. A quick one right here. What role does the press club play on election day?
I think that the role the press club plays on election day is to give the people who were not, maybe they were not able to participate in the voting, an accurate information on what was going on during the voting process.
Okay, thank you, thank you. And what does reporting this event help build your communication skills?
I think it helps me to boost my confidence level because after this, of course, I won't be, shall I say, afraid to do this, something like this again.
I must confess, yes, it has actually boosted your confidence and you are confidently speaking. I'm actually impressed. And let me also ask you this. What has been this most exciting part of covering this election?
For me, the most exciting part of this election was the live report because I was able to say many things offhand and it has given me the confidence I need to do something like this again so that next time I won't be okay, maybe I won't be able to do this because after this I know that I have the capability of doing this again.
Okay, so the last question before I let you leave, what message do you want viewers to take away from today's coverage?
I want them to see how a real voting is done in real time. I want them to know that this is what people go through every 4 years in elections, and I also want them to know that being part of the press club of the press club is something that everyone can do. So I just want to let them know that they have the capability to do something like I am doing, to do something like the voters are doing today.
Okay, thank you very much, Anita Inyambe. I'm actually impressed. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from the press member of Everest Heights International. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of this great voting process. As you can see, all drugs from Beck and Everett are done voting. So the teachers will be coming shortly to cast their votes. We want to meet some of the officials. Hello, tell us your name and what can you say about this process?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Joshua. Um, what I can say about this whole process is that it's what I'm saying. It has been smooth, fair. The students are committing themselves. The observers are doing what they can, and I really like it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph. So quickly, Mr. Henry, what's your observation about this whole election process?
Like my colleague said, the whole process was a nice one. The coordination of the kids is wonderful. This is my first experience in this conference. If this is applied to other areas, in our country. Our country will have a perfect leaders. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard it from Mr. Henry, observing this for the very first time. As you can see, teachers are coming out to cast their votes. Teachers are coming out to cast their votes. They are also deciding the fates. It's a beautiful one. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we have the teachers coming for their students and pupils. So let's see what's going to happen. It's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. Making sure that all hands are in deck doing what ought to be done. A wonderful, wonderful experience so far. It's what we do and it's how we do it. It's toddlers heaven and Everest Height International. As you can see, one of our gallant parents also moving around to observe for herself, making sure that all things are being carried out accordingly.
Let me get one.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, teachers are coming out in their numbers to ensure they cast their votes. It's beautiful and it's wonderful. These teachers have grown these jewels from the preschool and they are coming to vote for their jewels.
Get through. I'm voting.
This is going to vote. Ladies, how are you doing? How are you doing? What can you say about today's election? Election is I want to vote for Esther Montosho. Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, they are advertising Everest in our school, Thunder's Haven and Everest Heights. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Osho coming out to vote. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mrs. Jacinta.
Ladies and gentlemen, we election of the Student Representative Council. Beautiful one. Beautiful one.
very much. My name is Miss Uja Alice, and from what I've observed so far, this election has been free and fair to the best of its kind. And I hope that this will bring out the best in all the students as they take their next position. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So quickly, next to a beautiful lady. So quickly tell us your name and what can you share about today's election?
My name is Miss Precious Manuel, and I'm one of the INEC officials. In today's election, it has been a wonderful experience, a beautiful one, and one to experience in Toddler 7 Junior Heights, even as a new student.
Okay, she said, I like the way she said it. It's a beautiful one. Ladies and gentlemen, so we move again to the next. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, one and only the boss of bosses, Mr. Gabriel Ocho, is also voting. Ladies and gentlemen, and quickly next to him, we have a beautiful one. So quickly, madam, tell us your name and what can you say about today's election?
Good day, my name is Felicity Njoku, and I'm one of the electoral officials. The election has been very nice, wonderful, free and fair, and there's not been any problem so far. The students have voted, we have also voted, and we hope for the election to end better. We will soon start counting, and when we are done counting, we'll know who the winners will be. We're happy that the election has ended well, and there was no problem.
Okay, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. As we have seen from the Everest Height International Collation Center, they have been counting their vote from the Everest Height International. So quickly, I have seen the chairman of the committee of back section. So quickly, Mr. Tunde, what can you say about today's election?
The election has been going on perfectly well. There has not been any hiccup of any kind. All the teachers, they just finished casting their votes, and after all, we are going to start counting, and the collation will begin immediately. Thank you. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Mr. Tunde. As you can see, we still have very much around our external observers, our esteemed parents as well of Toddlers Haven, and of course, Everest Height International. It's been one hardworking caregivers coming out in their numbers to vote for the drugs.
So, I want to close the this thing now.
Oh, yeah, where's your MP?
No, 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 no.
Coming from
Now,
right now, voting has come to an end.
so now we are closing the ballot boxes and getting ready for the collection of the results.
As you can see, the chairman of the committee of the 2026 prefectship election in Toddlers Haven has closed the ballot boxes. And thank you for joining us as we move to the collation center. See you next year. And I am Sam for Toddlers Haven.
Can we still stop? Give me my pen.